Hi guys, so today I did a really pretty gold smoky eye using the Naked palette, and this palette is perfect for a gold smoky eye. My two favorites for this look is Smog and Half Baked. They're just so pretty. They're just really pretty goldy kind of colors, and this look is awesome for blue eyes, but you don't necessarily have to have blue eyes because it looks good on everyone. So if you're interested in seeing how to do this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with LORAC's Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, and I'm just taking a little tiny bit and I'm going to put that all over the eyelid. Just tapping it in. And if you want your eyeshadow to stay on and not crease, you should probably use some sort of eye primer, eyelid primer. Okay, now I'm going to take NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm just going to put that underneath the eyebrow and in the inner corner. And to save time, I've already done my eyebrows and my foundation. So we're just going to tap that in so we have a nice base to start off with, almost like a blank canvas. Okay, so now I'm going to take Constructivist Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm just using a MAC 234 brush, and this is the one that has half synthetic, half natural, I guess, bristles, and I'm just kind of tapping it in there. And I'm putting it on the eyelid. And when you put it on with a brush, it just kind of makes it easier and less messy, I think. You could use your finger and it probably comes off a little bit thicker, but you can build it up. And then I'm just going to take that right underneath the lower lash line and just kind of smoke it out a little bit. Okay, same with the other eye. And this color looks so pretty with blue eyes. It just really brings the blue out. And take it underneath. Putting it underneath as well is also going to help the shadow that you put underneath to stick to. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's messy, but that's okay. So now I'm going to go in with, I'm using the Naked palette, the Naked 1 palette. And these colors in here are all pretty warm, so they all look pretty good with blue eyes. And I'm going to take my 217, and I'm using Buck, which is this warm brown. And I'm just going to blend that in the crease. And just kind of blend all the edges so that it's nice and smoky. And then bring it down. Same thing on this side. Okay, so now I'm taking Darkhorse, this really dark brown, the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm using a MAC 219, and I'm just going to blend along the edges of the eyelash. And this is just going to make your lashes look thicker and just add a little bit of depth to the look. And kind of just bring it down just on the outer half of the eye. Okay, now I'm taking my 217 and I'm using Smog. It's just that lighter kind of goldy brown color, this one. And I'm just going to kind of blend it in the outer corner. This just makes it a little bit more golden. And then I'm going to use, let's see, Half Baked, this really pretty gold right here. And I'm going to put that on the center of the lid. And this color is so pretty. It's one of my favorites. Make sure to just blend the edges a little bit. Okay, now for the inner corner, I'm going to use Nylon from MAC, and it's just a like a yellowy inner corner highlight. And I'm just using a different 217. And I'm just going to take that right underneath the eyebrow. Okay, now I'm taking Smolder liner from MAC. It's a pencil liner and I'm lining the waterline. And I'm just bringing it about halfway in. And then I'm going to do it on the top line as well. And then I'm going to start with winged liner. I'm using my Sonia Kashuk brush. It's just an angled or a bent liner brush, and I'm using L'Oreal Hips Liner. And I'm just going to start out here, wing it out, and then bring it in. And I love winged eyeliner. I just think it completes every look to me. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to finish that up and come right back. Okay, so I have the liner on. Now I'm going to take my MAC Full Coverage foundation and my Sigma concealer brush, the F70, and I'm just going to clean up under the eye. I like to use a little bit lighter color under the eye because it also just brightens that whole area up. And I believe this is NC25 that I'm using. Okay, so I'm just going to take my ring fingers, blend it out. And it kind of just leaves a really nice clean edge where your eyeshadow is. And once it's blended out, it looks really nice. Okay, so the last step for the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and apply these Ardell lashes, and these are 102 Demis, and I will be right back. Okay, so while those are drying, I'm going to go ahead and apply my bronzer, and I'm using Hoola bronzer and my MAC 129. And I'm just going to contour the face a little bit. This is going to make your face look slimmer and give you a little bit of color. Make sure you get the ears. And then if you want to contour the nose a little bit, you can. Okay, now for blush, I'm using Melba Blush, and it's just a really pretty, like, peachy, natural looking color in my MAC 116. And I'm just putting it on the top of my cheekbones, just toward the back. Blending that in with the bronzer. And I'm going to take a big powder brush and I'm going to kind of blend it in so we don't have any harsh edges. And then for highlight, I'm using the Luster Drops in Pink Rebel, and it's just a really pretty, kind of like a bronzy peach. And I'm just putting it on my ring finger, and I'm just going to tap it on just on the top of the cheekbones. And then down the nose, and then just above your lip, where your Cupid's bow is. And I'm going to finish that up with LORAC's Spotlight. And just put it over to kind of dry it up. And then blend it in a little bit. And for lips, I'm using Myth from MAC, and it's just a nude. I'm using Boldly Bare Lip Liner. And Underage Lip Gloss. Or this one's very similar to that. It's Peach Petal from Revlon. I'm just going to use this. It's almost the exact same color. And then the final touch is adding mascara. And I'm just going to use one that I'm trying to use up, and it's the Estee Lauder Sumptuous. It's just like a trial size. And that's going to really bring everything together. When you add mascara, it just brings the whole look together. And I'm not going to put any on the bottom lashes just because on me it kind of gets smeared around. So I will zoom out so you can see the entire look. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I did go back and use Half Baked and Smog just underneath the lower lash line to kind of bring everything together. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!